Hi friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, we start our new exercise, exercise 6.2. Okay, so let's start it with question number 1. First of all, read this question. In the given figure, find the value of x and y, then show that AB parallel CD. Okay, we need to find the value of x and y, then we need to show that AB parallel to CD. So here, if we look at these two angles, 50 and x, okay. So if we add these two angles, so together it makes one line, okay. This angle plus this angle, it forms one line. That means these two are the linear pair of angles, okay. It forms one line. That's why, okay. This is forms one line together. So these two are the linear pair of angles, and we know that linear pair of angles are supplementary. That means addition of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so here addition of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. So here 50 plus x is equals to 180 degree, and reason is linear pair of angles. Now from this we can find the value of x, and for that we need to transfer this 50 to the right hand side. Okay, so x is equals to 180. Now if we transfer this 50 to the right hand side, it becomes minus 50. Okay, so x is equals to 180 minus 50, it is 130 degree. So value of x is equals to 130 degree. Okay, so here 130 degree. So x is equals to 130 degree. Now we need to find the value of y. Now if we think about the y, so here these two lines are intersecting lines, right? And intersecting lines form vertically opposite angles. So here y and 130 both are vertically opposite angles, and we know that vertically opposite angles are equal, right? We know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So y is equals to 130. Directly we can find the value of y because both are vertically opposite angles. So reason is vertically opposite angles. Okay, so value of x is equals to 130, value of y is equals to 130. Now we need to show that AB parallel to CD. Now here our x is 130 and y is 130, and if we look at these two angles, so this forms one z, right? These two are the alternate interior angles. Okay, and alternate interior angles are equal, but condition is these two lines must be parallel. Okay, so here we need to use this theorem in reverse way. Okay, what is the actual theorem? Here we have one line. If these two lines are parallel, then these two angles are equal. But we use this theorem in reverse way. These two angles are equal, it means these two lines are parallel. Okay, these two angles are equal, that means these two lines are parallel. Okay, so we just use this concept here. So from the figure, we can conclude that x and y forms a pair of alternate interior angles corresponding to lines AB and CD. Right? X and y both are alternate interior angles that we already learned these things in our theory part in transversal concept. Okay? X and y both are alternate interior angles, and value of both these angles are equal. It means that two lines are parallel. Okay, actual theorem is if two lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles are same, but we use this theorem in reverse way. Here our angles are same, so definitely the two lines are parallel. Okay, so therefore we can conclude that both angles are equal, so these lines are parallel. So AB parallel CD. Okay, AB parallel CD, this is the sign of parallel. Okay, so first of all, by using this we can find the value of x. So 50 and x both are linear pair of angles, so 50 plus x is equals to 180 degree. Now transfer this 50 to the right hand side, so x is equals to 180 minus 50, so x is equals to 130. Okay, so x is equals to 130. here y and 130 both are vertically opposite angles, so directly y is equal to 130. Now this forms z, that means alternate interior angles, both are equal, so we can say that these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, after that, question number 2. First of all, read this question. In the given figure, if AB parallel CD, CD parallel EF, and YZMZ is equals to 3ZM7, find the value of x. Find the value of x. Okay. Here AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. YZMZ 3ZM7, find the value of x. So here AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. So alternately, these three are the parallel lines. Okay, alternately, these three lines are parallel lines, and one transversal is there. So we can use the transversal concept here. Okay, these three are the parallel lines, and one transversal is there. So we can use the concept of transversal here. Now, here, if we look at this two parallel lines, this one CD parallel to EF. Okay, so this forms one Z. Okay, here one Z is there, so these two angles are same. This is Z, so this is even Z, and reason is alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, so here three lines are there, so here we have one Z, so these two angles are same. Here we have Z, so this angle it is also Z. Okay, so here we have Z, so value of this angle is Z, so this is even Z. That means our this angle is Z. Okay, and we can write reason alternate interior angles. Okay, now here one ratio is given to you. Here one ratio is given to you. YZMZ is equals to 3ZM7, right? If ratio is given to you, so we can assume the value of y and z as per the ratio. Okay, so assume, we need to assume the y and z as per the ratio. So assume y is equals to 3x and z is equals to 7x. Ratio is 3ZM7. Okay, so y is equals to 3x and z is equals to 7x. Okay, y is equals to 3x, z is equals to 7x. Now, if we look at this two angle, here y and z, okay, together it forms one line. Together it forms one line. So here y and z both are linear pair of angles. Okay, here y and z both are linear pair of angles. Here we have value z, so this is even z, and if we add these two angles, so together it forms one line. So here y and z both are linear pair of angles. Both are linear pair of angles, it means y plus z is equals to 180 degree. Right? Linear pair of angles are supplementary, that means addition 180 degree. So y plus z is equals to 180 degree, and we already assume the value of y, it is 3x, and z 7x. Now put this value here. So y is equals to 3x plus z is equals to 7x is equals to 180 degree. Now 7x plus 3x, 10x, 10x is equals to 180 degree. Okay, 10x is equals to 180 degree. Now from here we can find the value of x. Okay, transfer this 10 to the right hand side. So 180 divided by 10. Okay, so 180 divided by 10, it is 18. So x is equals to 18. Right, now x, that means not this one x, but we already assume y is equals to 3x and z is equals to 7x. In that we need to put the value x is equals to 18. Otherwise, for this question, use the different value. That means assume y is equals to 3a and z is equals to 7a. Okay, y and z both are linear pair of angles here. So y plus z is equals to 180. So 3a plus 7a, 180 degree. 10a is equals to 180 degree. Now for finding out the value of a, transfer this 10 to the right hand side. So we will get the value of a is equals to 18. Now we get the value of a, so we will get the value of y and z. We need to put the value of a here. Okay, our y is equals to 3a and value of a it is 18. So 18 3s are 54, right? 18 3s are 54, and z is equals to 7a, right? So 7 multiply 18, so it is 126. So our z is equals to 126. So here we get the two value, y is equals to 54 and z is equals to 126. Okay, y it is, sorry, here we need to draw the figure. Here we have x, here our y it is 54, here our z 126, and here even our z 126. Okay, now we need to find the value of x. Okay, now if we use the concept of transversal for this two lines, so angle x and 126 both are corresponding pair of angles, right? We already learned this pair in our theory part, corresponding pair of angles. Okay, left left, lower lower, right? We have four corresponding pair of angles, left left, upper upper. Okay, then left left, lower lower, then right right, upper upper, right right, lower lower. So this is the pair of left hand side of lower side. Okay, left left, lower lower. So x and 126 both are corresponding pair of angles, and we know that corresponding pair of angles are equal. Okay, and we know the rule, corresponding pair of our angles are equal. That means our x is equals to 126. Okay, so from here we will get the value of x, it is 126. Okay, again I repeat this question. First of all, we have this type of figure. Here we have x, here we have y, here we have z. Okay, here one z is that, that means alternate interior angles, right? And alternate interior angles are same, so this angle and this angle both are same. Here we have value z, so here we can write z. Now y and z both are linear pair of angles, right? So we can use the concept y plus z is equals to 180 degree, and from the ratio we can assume y is equals to 3a, z is equals to 7a. Now put this value here, so 3a plus 7a 180, 10a 180, so value of a it is 18. Okay, so y is equals to 3a, 3 multiply 18 54, and z is equals to 7a, 7 multiply 18 it is 126. Okay, so from here we can we get the value of y and z. Here we have x 54, here we have 126. Now x and 126 both are corresponding pair of angle, so value of x is equals to 126, and here even we have the value 126. Now if you use this one z, then even these two are the alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are also same, so 126, so here even 126 you can use any way. Okay, after that, question number 3. In the given figure, AB parallel to CD and EF perpendicular to CD. That means here it makes 90 degree angle. Okay, now angle GED it is 126. GED, so this one angle 126. We need to find angle AGE. That means this one. Okay, then GEF, that means this angle, and FGE, that means this one. Okay, so we need to find total 3 angles. Okay. Now first of all, our this one angle GED, it is 126. Now if we look at this figure carefully, then here one Z is there, right? Here we have one Z shape is there, and these two lines are parallel. It is already given in the equation. Okay, AB parallel to CD, and we can use the concept of alternate interior angles only if our two lines are parallel. But here it is given in the equation these two lines are parallel. So here one Z we have. So this angle and this angle both are equal. Okay, alternate interior angles are equal. So this angle have the value 126. So this is 126. So directly we can find the value of AGE. It is 126. Okay, here we have one Z. This angle is given in the equation 126. So this is even 126, and reason is alternate interior angles. Okay, so AGE, it is done 126. After that we need to find GEF, that means this angle. Okay, we know the value of this full angle 120 degree, and this is 90 degree. So from this 120 degree, if we subtract this 90 degree, so we will get the value of this GEF. Okay, here we know the value of full angle 120 degree. Up to this we have the value 90 degree. So 120 minus 90 degree, so this remaining angle 30 degree. Okay, so in this way we can find the value of GEF. Okay, from this whole angle 120 minus this 90 degree, so you will get the value of this angle. Okay, and this is the angle GEF. So angle GEF is equals to angle, this full angle GED minus angle FED. Now value of GED, it is 120, minus value of FED, it is 90. So 120 minus 90, it is 30 degree. Okay, so our second answer, that means this angle, it is 30 degree. Okay, now we need to find the third value FGE, that means this angle. Okay, now if we zoom this figure, and this type of figure is there, we need to find this angle. Okay, here one more line is there, but right now we do not need it. This angle we already find it, AGE 126. Okay, now if we look at this two angle, this one and this one, together it forms one line. So these two are the linear pair of angles. Okay, if we add these two angles, so together it forms one line. So these two angles are linear pair of angles. Okay, so first of all assume here x. This angle we know that 126. So 126 plus x is equals to 180 degree. Linear pair of angles. Now for finding out the value of x, transfer this 126 to the right hand side. So 180 minus 126. So x is equals to 180 minus 126, 54. So value of x is equals to 54. Okay. So here our this question is done. Okay, one figure is given to us. Here we have 90 degree. First of all we need to find this angle, but we know the value of this angle 126. Okay, now here we have one Z shape, right? So these two angles are same. This is 126, so this is even 126. It is our first answer, AGE, right? After that, here this whole angle 126, this is 90 degree. We need to find up to this angle. So this full angle, if we subtract this 90 degree, so we will get the value of this angle. So 126 minus this 90, 126 minus 90, 126 minus 90, it is 36. Okay, initially we do one mistake here. Here it is given 126, but we consider it 120. That's why our answer becomes 30 degree. Okay, it's a mistake. Our answer is 36 degree. Okay, here angle is not 120 but 126. So from 126 we need to subtract 90. So our answer becomes 36. Okay, so our second answer GEF, it is 60 degree. Okay, now here we know this angle 126. We need to find this angle. But these two angles are linear pair of angles, right? So 126 plus this angle is 180 degree. So alternately, if we want to find this angle, so 180 minus 126, it is 54. Okay, so this is our third answer. Okay, so our question number 3 is done. So students, if you have any doubt in these three questions, please write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Okay, thank you.